Hello my dears, this is Sarah from SheHoldsDearly.com. Today I want to share with you what it is like to have a professional design consultation. So back in the day when I was going into people's homes and I was doing design consultations, there was a formula, a step-by-step process that I would go through before I would actually meet with them, and then when I would actually get to the house I would do certain things, and then afterwards I would do different things. So I thought I would share those with you, and I think that this information will help you the next time you go to do a project or a remodel. You can use these steps too on your own, okay? So generally I'm going to start with a phone consultation, okay? So I want to know, number one, what's their timeline? How much time do we have? I usually like 8 weeks, give or take, if we're doing an entire room, because you got to order things and send things back and have things made. And then I want to know their budget. Do we have 10,000, 5,000, 1,000? What do we got to work with? Do we have to get super creative and remake things? Are we just going to work on, maybe we're just going to do paint? And then that actually brings me to the third big question, which is, what are your goals? So do you just need help picking out paint colors? Are we talking about fabric? Are we doing a full remodel and we've got all kinds of contractors involved? Okay, and then this fourth step is a piece of homework for them, and sometimes people already have it done, but I will not move forward on a project until I can see 1 to 200 pins on Pinterest that they pinned of things that inspired them, because that gives me that helps me understand what's going on in their mind, the things that they're drawn to. It used to be that we would do magazine tear-outs and I would want so many pages out of a magazine, but now of course we have Pinterest. So I have to have them put that piece together, and it's really good information for you guys. If you're gonna do a project, that 1 to 200 pins of ideas that speak to you, that spark joy for you, can give you a really good grasp on what it is that you like. And sometimes it's surprising what you like. You think you know, and then you look at your Pinterest board and you're like, no, I really don't like it. I really like something else. So once I arrive, then I have a whole nother checklist that I go through. I will start by saying that I need to have a tour of the home, at least like the area that we're working in, because I need to see how the rooms are flowing together. If I can see through doorways and understand the colors and things going on around, I've got to understand the whole picture, even if we're just doing the one room. So I'll do a quick tour. And sometimes, if they're willing, I'll do the whole house just to kind of understand that person better. Then I've got to take measurements, and I will put those on graph paper. I will maybe do some quick sketches, take photographs, and I really like to talk about what they want to keep, what's important to them in that room, the stuff that they want to get rid of, and then I analyze the pros and cons about the whole space, things that we're going to minimize, things that I really want to enhance and highlight, like beautiful molding or great old windows or something. And then from there, we make a plan, and I maybe go home and make them a mood board, or we plan to go shopping together, or I'll just leave them with samples, and maybe we narrowed down like 5 paint colors that they like, and we'll put the swatches up on the wall, and they're gonna keep them there for the next week and see them in different weather and different times of day, and that's it, and they're gonna choose their paint color. So the one thing that I kept noticing when I was consulting that made me really sad, actually, was the moment I would say, can I see a tour of your home? Probably 99% of the time, I would physically feel them recoil a little bit, and there would be this shame that would come over them, like, oh no, I don't really want you to see my house, and oh, that's not finished, or that's not clean, or I know that doesn't look good. There was a lot of like apologizing that would come, and there was a frustration and an insecurity that would kind of rise. And it always struck me, I saw it over and over again, and it was something that I thought, gosh, I wish, and I always kind of would say something like, you don't need to apologize to me. And I would always try to find something beautiful about their home to tell them that I see so much beauty here, even though I know we're here to work on things. I'm also here to tell you what's good. So there is that moment that always kind of struck me, and I wanted to go farther with that issue. And I, of course, was on the clock, moving fast, and we would move on. But I just made a note to myself back in those days that that was something that I wish wasn't there. It was something that I wish I could go deeper on. And so I have been working on a solution, hopefully, for the girl who would love to do her own decorating, but maybe doesn't have the skills, or maybe she does have the skills, but she just is not able to get to the projects, and so they're sitting there unfinished. She's got pieces of furniture in the garage that she bought 3 years ago, and she was going to remake them, and still hasn't had a chance to do it. Or maybe for the girl who knows quite a bit, but she would like to really master her design skills and maybe even go into business. So I have had those few types of women in the back of my mind for a while, and I have tried to put together a group, and I am ready to launch it. It is launching this week. It will be open until Sunday night. I want to help you stay motivated. I want to help you get your projects finished, understand what you're gonna buy at yard sales and thrift stores, knowing what you can remake in your house and what isn't gonna work for you. I want to pass those types of things on to you in more of a personal setting where we're meeting once a week and I can actually coach you along. I want to pass on the skills to you guys that I learned in interior design school. I even want to help you declutter your house from top to bottom over this next year. I think I can save you time and money and heartache and confusion if I can just have more one-on-one interaction with you guys in this group. This is a perfect time to jump in if this is something that interests you. I am taking founding members right now, and we'll only be doing this until Sunday night. We're gonna be offering it at half price, and that is a price that we'll lock in for a lifetime. So if you're interested, jump in now and lock in at that price. Okay, check the link below if that's something that interests you, and I'll talk to you soon.